Guten Morgen. It's morning for like one more minute, and then it's afternoon. Let's get some music going, shall we? How's that go? Let's go some more epic JRPG jams. How is your Mondays going? It's lunchtime, so I thought let's give you something to watch over lunchtime, shall we? Just here for a cheeky little hour, check in with everyone, see how they're doing. We are doing good here. It is a busy old day. Right, we are. I reckon the tattoos will come in time. I want to start on the hair. Let's get the hair started, shall we? Let's put some shadows in. I have to remember what fucking brushes we were using as well, actually. Was it that? No. Alright, my medium airbrush. That looks a little bit better. Right, so the light is coming in from where the palette basically is. So we've got to do all the pieces of hair that is below. To give it some volume. We need to make this a little bit smaller, I feel. But how was I've now rested from the absolute debacle that last night's Demon Souls was. I can only apologise to all that were watching at the sheer lack of progress. It was an absolute shit show, and it solidifies why I don't run magic or miracle builds. I just don't know how they work. It's alright. I still love that game, even though it hates me. This is what we need, some high action synth nonsense for our Monday coming into the afternoon. And I've just announced in the Discord, we've got our 24-hour edgelord streams officially this Saturday. So rather than being Darkest Dungeon as normal, we're going to be playing a bunch of edgy games. And I gotta admit, I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be a hell of a good time. Because we're playing some old favourites of mine. Most notably, Devil May Cry 3. Of which I've played a little bit in the recent years. But really, it's The Darkness 2 is an incredible game. How ridiculous it is. Hi, my man. How's it going, dude? How's your Monday going in the office? I hope you're actually listening on your lunch break. That would be like the dream. Right. Just putting some more shadows into here. Oh, that's too much there. How did your desk go in the end? Oh, groovy. Sadly, no, my lunch is at 1 to 1:30. Ah, bummer. I was thinking, like, if I'm gonna do like a lunchtime stream, like when's the most common lunch hour these days? Like when I'm at work, I pretty religiously stick to 12 to half 12. But I don't think others are quite that that passionate about the 12 o'clock is lunch. It's a very old school thing. I hope the one is doing good at the very least. And also, I worked out if I was, and I put to the Discord, do we want this like a daily thing or like a couple days a week? And it was basically, the response was both. Do it more and do it less. So it's turned into, I'm going to be doing this lunchtime hour for Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays this week. Just to see how it sits. Because I've never done like shorter streams like this before. It's always been longer like streams. Like I think 3 hours is like the minimum sort of length. Or like, no, sorry. Like 2 hours is like the minimum length stream that I really do, I think. So it'd be interesting to see how this all goes. Well, I'm curious, because ideally, like, when I'm actually, like, part-time an artist, if I dare the audacity to say, I think I'd like to do more, like, dotted around streams here and there. Stuff like this. Just no real plan, just sort of chilling out, check in with everyone. Oh, so I did start this weekend. I think I started Friday because we didn't have our normal movie night. Was I started playing the Final Fantasy remake, and that game is like stunningly beautiful, but almost like too beautiful. Does that make sense? So it's beautiful to the point where I struggle to see what the fuck is going on. There's a lot of pretty little glitz and glimmers and stuff like that that I struggle to keep track of. Like, and health bar like numbers are one of them. So I'll all of a sudden find out, oh, I'm not actually doing very well. I need to heal up my party, rather than know well ahead of time that I need to heal up, or them hits are connecting and I need to take some potions. So Desk emailed the company about the missing parts, and they were shipping the part and a £5 refund for the trouble. Oh, nice. Get the bits by tomorrow. That's brilliant. What's the company? That's fantastic. Good on them. I mean, it's not great to miss the part like itself to begin with. However, as far as apologies go, that's pretty good. Envision. I think I remember them. I think we sold some of their stuff when I used to work at Curry's. In the long, long ago. I don't think if you knew me when I worked at Curry's Bio. Maybe towards the end of my career at Curry's. It was by far the worst 9 months of my entire life. I bear that company no happy thoughts. Email last night, they replied 8 AM this morning. Holy shit. That's brilliant. That's fantastic. They're on it, like, or they get like their complaints team is like really quiet because they don't get much in the way of complaints. Either way, brilliant. Well, good. Hopefully the desk does come together tomorrow. I should have some. I've been buying a lot of things recently. And hopefully they all get here in time. It's stuff for the Edgy stream on Saturday, and also a new copy of The Witcher 3. So I got the Game of the Year edition from CEX, but I could only get it online, so hopefully it gets here for Thursday. I've been told it's already been shipped, so it should be here. But, you know, there's no accounting for mail delays, so we'll see. So it's another busy week for Old Barrel. We're starting off The Witcher 3 on Thursday. And we're kicking off the Edgy stream on Saturday. I think Sunday is a normal day. Tuesday's a normal day. Nothing brand new going on then. Just all going all the time. Never sleeping. Right, let's... Yeah, Bio, I know you're a Final Fantasy nerd, but what's your... I know you have a tattoo of Vivi, but what's your, like, go-to Final Fantasy? Is it 9 like the tattoo suggests? Or is, like, Vivi the standout character in an otherwise favourite game, but not the favourite? I'm curioso. Sleep is for the weak. Apparently it is. Right, I think... Oh yeah, shadows on this bit of hair as well. Sorry, boss is getting my attention one minute. No worries, I know you're at work. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII was, in my childhood, like, before the PS2 even came out, Final Fantasy VII was like the Final Fantasy for me to go to. But that transferred to 10 when I got a PS2. I know. Some of my Tidus's story hit a little bit more than Cloud's strange tale. I think we call it a strange tale. Yeah, I played 9 and I really liked it, but 7 was the one that really hooked me on the series. So it's been nice to go back to all these characters. Even though I'm still looking forward to seeing how, like, they do, like, it's only Midgar, but it's, like, still 30 hours and you still get to level 99. I don't know how they're doing that. I don't know how that's going to work out. Right, next layer. And then we're building in some highlights. That's the coffee done, so now onto water for the next hour. Them's the rules. Hey, Upkills, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. How's your Monday going? We should put some more touches to our dwarven hot tub lady. I'm dropping you a sneaky lurk. No worries. So yeah, I don't know what your days are usually full of. I imagine you're at work at this sort of time. But I appreciate a look nonetheless. Jenny! My dude, how's it going? If either of you are free, tell me what's your big plans for the week? It's Monday, so it's time for the big stuff. All the announcements happened today. Back, yeah, 9 is one of my favourite, mainly for the story. 2, there's so much less what the hell am I doing now? And 3, I like the different art style of the characters of it. That's fair. I liked like the almost like the 3 sprite work they did. Monday's going good. Had a lot of off stuff. Had to do a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, just to get myself back into my exercise routine. Oof. Jenny, I feel you there. I have been trying to work out a new workout routine for the past like 3 months now. It feels. And it's not settling in. All the best for you. What kind of stuff do you do? Do you do, like, mainly cardio, or are you into the weights? Are you into the mad gains? Got lazy the last 2 weeks. At least you've only been struggling the past 2 weeks. You're not, you're not in the same. You're not quite in the same boat as me yet, which is like 2 months in. I did my first full month. Not full week of exercise week before last. I don't know how to recapture the magic. Your classes via Zoom with an instructor. Speaking of which, let me book this right now. Oh, nice. That sounds really cool. I've been wanting to get a personal trainer for a while. I know the guy I'm gonna go with once I have the finances and the time, because he does a lot of stuff that I think I'd like. He specializes in stuff that I think I would get along with really easy. Mainly strength and training with a bit of cardio and yoga. That's a good mix. But the strength training is where it's at. It's the swimming. You want to be strong. Always be strong.
Thank you.
Overkill says,
oh, dude, thank you so much. Okay, so let me give you a cheeky little shout. I think everyone in the chat is already following you, but if you're not, then Overkill's and his partner Jenny, some of the coolest dudes and dudettes on all of Twitch. Their community is absolutely outrageous. We love to see it. We love to see him here. Again, there's one step closer to that final emote slot. I think once that's done, I'm going to get rid of that little bar. I'm going to put something else in there. I don't know what, though. Towards a sub point, man. Yeah, man, we'll get there. We're not far off. What is it, 38 points now? Like, I reckon as long as no one cancels their subs in mass before Saturday, I reckon the hype around the edgy stream could work. Could get it done. Because I'm actually really kind of excited to be done with goals like that. So I want to get the screen space back. How many do you need now? This isn't it. I think we need 12 more. But that's not an invitation to do to give us shitloads. Bio, I know you're buying more desk stuff. Outfit your flat first. Get your living situation on fleek. And yeah, I just used fleek unironically. You gonna fight me about it? I think like half of the current points are bio anyway. Ooh, this week we're doing hit classes. Bleh, let me book and not be lazy. Absolutely, get the hit routine in. Hit allows you to do so much more in your day. Oh, because of no worries, man. The words are easy to come by because it's honest. Like the words are genuine, so the words aren't taxing. Easiest thing in the world to like compliment good people. All right, the hair's coming along. We need a little bit more detail in the highlights, methinks. That'll come in time. It's like this is JRPG Superman music. It seems like. Oh, it's from Monster Hunter. I think it's an old Monster Hunter. I think we can make that a little bit bigger. Just block out some of these highlights a little more. Hit, painful, tiring, nasty. No, that's it. But hit, in theory, gets out of the way real quick, so you can just... You're there, you suffer intensely for like half the amount of time, and then you go home and cry into a bucket of ice cream. Like that's how hit works, right? You get it all done super quick. And then you can go home and sob. At least that's always been my understanding of it. I might be wrong. What was a lot for me and Jen Sport like it's no problem at all. You guys are fantastic. It's just I am terrible for like jumping in other people's streams. Like if it's the evening, I'm either chilling out away from Twitch or I'm streaming myself. And that's when most of the people that I know on Twitch are streaming. So it means that I don't get to jump into as many streams as I really kind of want to. So any time to promote people on my channel, like, I'm not always there. But these guys are always cool. Chewy man, how's it going, dude? It's good to see you. How are you doing this Monday afternoon? We're just doing a little bit of lunchtime sketching. Oh, this is like a... little bit darker, small brush. And I'll get some real dark highlight. Like, real dark highlights. That's how my brain's going today. Dark lowlights. Back to lurking. No worries. I do it by Zoom and just turn off my screen and sob. Yeah, perfect, Jenny. That's all you need is just mute camera, mute mic, and then just scream into hands. That's how you get them real good gains. Not too bad, half working, half procrastinating. That is all modern living. So it's a good classic Monday then. Love it. So we're putting a lot more effort into the hair this afternoon. Want to become famous? Does anyone want to become famous? They're going to get banned in a couple of seconds, so if you want to get famous, message them now. Crying burns extra calories. I mean, there was the was it the laughing like gym sessions that people used to do, because laughing burns a lot of calories. I'm sure the same's for crying as well. Like if you're proper like full on bawling, I think that burns some calories, right? I've noticed that there's been a decline in the amount of bot follows recently, so I guess they're back to just jumping in chats again. Episode of a hand, so many people screaming at them. Oh dang, I want to be famous. All you gotta do is listen to that, what you got, the Pussycat Dolls song. I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want to have a car, I want to have nice boobies. That's what I aspire to. Right, this should really help all the hair really start to pop. These little highlights. Let's aspire to that song, have it on loop while sleeping. Absolutely. Although, careful, if it gets stuck on repeat while you're sleeping, you're gonna turn into that episode of Dexter's Lab where it's just all they can say is 𝕃𝕦𝕠𝕝𝕠𝕝. You'll be a hit with the ladies, but your general sort of communication skills will just go down the toilet. Or you'll only be able to communicate in Pussycat Dolls lyrics. But Chewy, have you got any plans for the week? What's going on in the world of Chewy? I know you've seen in the Discord we've got our Edgelord stream this Saturday. We're playing some of the edgiest games around, and there may be a little bit of dress up from Old Barrel. What a niche reference. Right? Sans, you're hyped for the Pokemon team building? Oh, fuck yeah. So, Sans, I actually want to ask you, because I'm going to be doing like some more research into what programs to use for the team building later on today. What do you use for like team builders? Like the most visual like team builder possible? Because obviously I'll be showing this off on stream. We need to keep the visual side of this going is streaming. So what do you use for a team builder? Because I was planning on maybe just using Pokemon Showdown. But I don't know how graphically lavish that is compared to other potentials. Although my partner's going away for a long weekend, so I'm planning a good amount of streaming. Oh, fuck yeah. Get the good streams in. You're going to bash out a couple of games. Which planet my team's Excel, so not most the show off. Nah, I see. It's all numbers for you. I get you. I get you. It works. Don't worry. I've got quite a few Excel spreadsheets for like old card games I used to collect and stuff like that. So I get you. I have one. They're all color coded. They're all numbered. There's tons of formulas going on. They're gorgeous. Let me tell you, they're good. It's all aesthetics with me all the time. I can't help myself. I just noticed something. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Not a problem. I did get through at least one game. I just got time on the dog's napping schedule. Your dog has a napping schedule? That sounds like the best thing in the world. I wish I had a napping schedule. But no, I gotta do dumb human stuff. No napping for me. So how long does how long does a puppy need to a napping schedule for? Or is that just something that will be forever ingrained into him? I did get through. I was just trying to keep him in a routine. He just started napping at specific times of the day. Oh, fair enough. Probably sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Oh, that's the life. That is the life, right? That's what we like to. That's what I wish for. I have a napping schedule. It's between 8 and 4. Always nap on company time. Bio, you're absolutely right. Alright, where else do we need all these darker bits? I think here. I think, should we campaign for approved napping schedules for adult people in the UK? I think I'd feel more productive if I napped. Like, look at all, like, it's a thing to achieve in the day. Like, you didn't get any work done, but I got loads of napping done, so who's the real winner here? Not the company, that's for sure. That's where I am. I get a nickel, my boss gets a dime. That's why I shit on company time. Yes. Fully endorsed shitting on company time. And it's one of the things I miss from working in the office. Is using company toilet paper. I have to buy my own now. I can't just leech off the company as much. All this money I was saving in toilet paper, I have to buy it myself now. It's the worst thing. Using company tea bags. Yep, absolutely. Their coffee, their tea, the milk, the sugar. All those free lunches that just appear in the canteen, in the fridge. Those are great. I don't know who made them. But they're all delicious. And totally free. Right, I think that's most of the hair underlighted. Image of going to work with an empty bag, going home with it filled full of toilet paper. I mean, at the beginning of the pandemic, some people legit did that. They went home with all the company toilet paper because they couldn't get it in the supermarkets. You don't realize how much tea you drink in a day until you work from home. Well, yeah, it was the same for me. It wasn't tea, it was coffee, but it was basically the exact same thing. Like, I would get in the office in the morning, grab a coffee, I then go on, like, a morning toilet break, and on the way back I get a coffee, and then I go for lunch, and on the way back I get a coffee, and then go for an afternoon toilet break and get a coffee, and then on the way home, like, way out, I get another coffee, and then if anyone else is getting coffees in the day, I'd obviously get in on that shit. So yeah, I was up to like 5 to 6 coffees a day, and then at home I was like, oh, I'm drinking maybe 1 coffee a day because I have to make it myself, and it's not quite the same making my own coffee with my own beans as it would be from the office. Like, what is that kind of shit? Alright, let's under-highlight these now. It's just, it's hard, this working from home malarkey. How do we do it? How do I... And the copy runs. No one does copy runs at home. I don't know, me and my partner legit do copy runs every now and again. Fortunately, we live, like, in the middle of town, so we've got coffee shops, like, 2 seconds away from our door. So every now and again, it's just, I'm doing a coffee run, what do you want? I need to get out of the flat. There's a stray. There, put that round. Put that down here. And hopefully this is all starting to look a little bit streaky and maybe a little bit, not fibrous, but like hair-like. We got gifted an espresso maker for our wedding, and we also have a filter coffee machine on Typer. Oh, brilliant! Oh, you're living it up then. We've got. So my partner used to own and run a coffee shop, so they're big into coffee. So we've always had good coffee around. But we had a cafetiere that we've started using a lot more, and that's basically on. That's getting filled like 3 times a day at the moment. With the goodest coffee around. Alright, now let's do some highlighting. It's just the very, very, very edge highlights. Has a milk foamer as well. Ah, oh, luxury. Oh, that's way too heavy. Let's get rid of that for a second. But yeah, extreme home coffee is like the new way to live. Like, as millennials, we're not buying property, we're not having kids, we're buying extravagant home coffees. I've been tempted to to try one of those like home like subscription coffee services that you see a lot of YouTubers sort of peddle these days, just to see what they're genuinely like. Because I'm curious. The consuming time is the best investment you'll ever make. Set it before bed, wake up to a fresh pot of coffee. That's good. I like that. It's first world living. Hell yeah. That's what sets us apart from the animals. Is coffee on timers. Like that's the great. Like they always say, like the greatest invention is sliced bread. Coffee on a timer might be it. It might just be it. Like that's society's peaked at timed coffees. The coffee industry has never been so rich. Get it? Rich like the taste of coffee and rich money. My God, Jesus Christ, Pi, you're such just a wealth of humor. What would we do without you? We'd laugh a lot less. I'll tell you that much. Like I might be the guy on screen, but you're the one holding this whole show together. God bless you. Right. This should be the last layer of fuzz we gotta do on this lady. I might love my coffee machine more than my pressure cooker, and that's saying something because I love my pressure cooker. So is a I'm a little bit ignorant with cooking, because is a pressure cooker anything like a slow cooker? Because we've got a slow cooker and we adore that thing. It's one of the best culinary investments we've ever made. Chewy agrees. Pressure cookers are the best. So do tell. Are pressure cookers the same as slow cookers? Or am I completely ignorant? It's the same, but like the opposite of a slow cooker. Oh, so it's a fast cooker. So if you want it done quick, you get a pressure cooker. If you want to get it done just at the end of the workday, cook a wild beef shin in like 40 minutes and it falls to the bone. Oh, okay, cool. A pressure cooker works by telling the food needs to get an A on the test or else. See, Sans, thank you. Now I know exactly what a pressure cooker is all about. A pressure cooker has unreasonable expectations of the food. And it's an overbearing parent. I see. I got it. I get it. Even as rice, yogurt, and has a slow cook function. Roast turkey in 2 minutes flat. Fuck me. That's good. Alright, we've been thinking about getting a rice cooker as well recently. Because we eat a lot of rice. And we want to do proper like egg fried rice. And have like proper like leftover rice for the next day and stuff like that. So much, and every like purchase in the game just eats countertop space. Like we've recently just gained a bit back from because we're using the cafetiere so much, or the French press if you're nasty. We've gained a little bit of counter space because we put the espresso machine back in a cupboard, but we might fill that back up with like a rice cooker or maybe even a pressure cooker with all these endorsements. Boy, with reward points, I didn't even have to pay actual money for it. Jenny, you're just killing life right now. You're just king of the world. How'd you do it? I should put my food in the microwave and then put that inside a pressure cooker. Will it cook so fast it breaks the speed of light? Yeah, that's how you create the time machine, is you pressure cook a microwave with a 2-minute meal in it. Just notice there's a lack of barrels on the painting. They're all on invisible layers, Sans. They're there in spirit barrels. That was a stray line. Right, I think hair-wise, I think we're good. That looks like nice hair, right? Yeah. Alright, we've done skin. We've done the hair. We'll do gold next. We've got 20 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun painting hair, right? I just noticed, like, the ghosts of the barrels that never were. Yeah, all them haunted barrels. 4 barrels. Oh, there's a tankard, and that's basically like a miniature barrel. That should get some points. I don't know what's going on with the song, but the lady at the back here needs to simmer down some. My teacher once tried to teach me shading, it didn't work out so well. The trick to shading well is don't shade with black. That's how you make things look dirty. You shade things with darker colours, because shadows have colour to them. So you can have like blue shadows. You can have red shadows, all that sort of stuff. It's very rare that outside of like comic book stuff, you don't really want to use jet black. So I use jet black because I do comic style illustration work. But like if you're painting, never use black. It should be the last colour you ever go to. That's the hot tip for today. Black is a lie. God, there is some dramatic stuff going on in the music today. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Dark colours, like really dark charcoal. Yeah, you got it. It's all greys. Right, I think there's not a huge amount of gold in this place, actually. But yeah, if anyone ever tells you to shade with black, they're wrong. I think you send them here and I'll fight them with their bad art advice. The peak of my artistic career was when 6 years old, my picture of my art class was chosen by my school's invitations to our annual art exhibit. Ah, excellent! See, I peaked in school as a poet, weirdly enough. When there was a little book that was published like locally, like a bunch of kids in our school district in Manchester, and I was one of like the 300 children in this 5-school radius that were chosen to be in the book. So technically, I'm a published poet, which I will hang on to until the day I die. It's on the top of my CV. It's all downhill from there. I drew it on black and white and only had pencil. Well, that's fair. If you're doing just grayscale work, then obviously everything is shades of black. I can draw Pokemon on things where I already know what it looks like. That's where you start. I was the 𝔼𝕩𝕚𝕧𝕖 that wanted to practice poetry. I didn't keep my poetry career going. I haven't written a poem since that one. So do not worry there. I am not some multifaceted creative thing. But yeah, technically, Explosive Barrel published poet. Oh yeah, I've done it all. Yeah, I have to remember what it was. I remember it was called Speedily, and it was like speedily the car ran around the tracks, speedily the washing dried on the rack. It was trash. It was awful. I was like 10. So like Robbie Burns, I am not. I was humble bragging about how he's a double threat. I mean, triple threat if you want to take into account how much of a fucking idiot I am. You can never argue with a stupid person because they don't know how stupid they are. The real threat is when they know how stupid they are. When I was 11, I believe, when my art project was displayed in a student exposition about National Art Gallery. See? Nationally renowned artist, Jenny Beans. Neither of those art projects were anywhere close to showing artistic skill, so I'm not sure why that happened. Art is so subjective, even to the artists themselves. You might like go, I hate this with every fibre of my being. But then everyone else goes, I love this. This is brilliant. And there's nothing you can do. It's popular, and you just gotta like smile through it. I wish my mum knew enough to know how she knows fuck all about the things she talks about. Some people just do not understand, like, that they don't know everything. Self-awareness is a difficult thing to teach. Let's do some super sharp highlights on here. Yeah, perfect. I spent many years of my life being not very self-aware, and probably being a cringe asshole about it as well. I didn't know how much of a dick I actually was. And it was, oh, this is why there's problems in my life. Fix that fucking quick shot. I originally was a short storybook, had to write something in 50 words or less to be considered for the book. That's cool. A triple threat, have you seen that hair? Quadruple threat. One that was played in the art gallery was literally where we had to design wallpaper. I still remember it. It was probably the most boring art project I ever did. I mean, I don't want to talk shit about people who make art, like wallpaper, maybe as a profession. But yeah, wallpaper is not the most exciting thing in the world. Like, it's kind of there to not be noticed. Like, no one ever buys wallpaper with the explicit purpose of it being the center of attention. It's there to frame everything else in the room, right? Or am I wallpapering wrong? I remember roughly what my story was. It's called Are We There Yet? Did you pad out the 50 words with Are We There Yet? Like 10 times? I remember there was a writing challenge in our English class at school, and we had to write an original story for the class, and I was drawing such a blank I couldn't think of anything. But I was playing Final Fantasy X at the time, So if you remember the opening sequence of Final Fantasy X, where they're all sat around the campfire and they're all like just chilling and thinking about what's to come, I basically wrote a little novelization of that scene and passed it off as my own work. I just remember I completely plagiarized Square Enix in school. And of course, my teacher had no idea what the hell Final Fantasy was, so had no idea what any of this was. I was like, you know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. It seems like there's a lot more going on in this scene than is what's being shown here. But I appreciate that. That's good. That's great. Good, like, good marks. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I did a jest artwork of primary school that ended up in the bakery window. Got a free Bakewell tart for my work. Fucking yes, mate. You're not getting paid in exposure, you're getting paid in Bakewell tarts. That's where it's at. My school at one point had us make argumentative articles about an invention we each made up. I stole my idea from TV show no one else knew. Perfect, I love it. We had one of those writing challenges at school. We had to do 50 words or less. Mine was published in the local paper. That was a peak of my writing career. Published author. Ginny Bean's published author. It's legitimate. I also remember in music class, me and my friends learned a Green Day song in place of creating a song of our own. And our teacher was this classically trained old man, so had no idea what the hell a Green Day was. We just played this Green Day song in front of the class. And everyone in the class, every other student was like, hang the fuck on. What do you think you're doing? We were like, shut up, don't mention it. And afterwards, our teacher was like, that was really good. You put that whole thing together in one... That was a fully realised 3-minute song in 1 hour and a half class. Good on you, kids. You did really well. I'm proud of you guys. And we're like, thank you. Thank you. She's like, we got away with it. Heist of the century. I think we're fortunate that it wasn't like a graded piece or anything like that, otherwise we'd be fucked. Right, we've done the gold. Let's do never trust a kid to invent something. Absolutely. Never trust a child to be honest, because they're still figuring stuff out. They have no idea about anything. Kids, they're still learning the boundaries of like what you can get away with and what you can't. So they are always looking for the easy way out. We did something similar with music class. I couldn't come up with any lyrics, so I nicked an All-American Rejects lyric and put it in with NAF melody and came up with perfect. I bet the teacher fucking ate it up as well. Honestly, I think plagiarizing like a popular band like that shows a lot more intelligence than writing a song in 3 minutes for class, because it shows like you can accurately pass, like you can creatively come up with a reason why this is yours and not someone else's. You got to gauge your teacher. It shows people skills because it's got to be something that the teacher will go for. And that they will not twig, like, hey, this sounds familiar. Are you absolutely sure you wrote this Queen song? Like, so it shows consideration, it shows, like, deduction skills. The gall and tenacity is always a good one as well. I love it. If a kid like ever like tried to sell me on like, hey, I painted this Picasso, I'd be like, I appreciate your hustle, but you went too big. We all know that's not you. Try another smaller artist. I was once retweeted by a famous South African talk show host that I pay anyone who follow me thinking that I regularly tweet about freedom of expression or constitutional rights. I was just coursework. She had to grade it and not send it off to be evaluated. Oof, chewy. That's playing a dangerous game. The event. Yeah, the inventive power of laziness. Bio obviously wrote all of the Queen songs. Yeah, like, it takes a lot of effort to be that lazy. I think being lazy doesn't get enough credit these days. So yeah, any kid tries to lie to me, I'm alright with it, I don't mind. Is she Freddie Mercury? Yeah, he took those lyrics from me. Yeah, doesn't matter that it was written like 40 years ago. I wrote it today, don't worry. Don't you worry. Completely original. Righty, what have we got left? We have the leather. Well, maybe no, we don't. Did I not put that on the palette? Maybe not. There we go. My entire class had to write a 2-page essay for why we shouldn't talk in class as punishment. I just wrote one paragraph and then copied the newspaper article for the rest. I mean, yeah, if you want to quote an established piece of work, you're allowed to. I don't know what no one ever says like how big the quote is allowed to be, so you're absolutely fine there. I was bored and read them all and had to rewrite it. Oh, bad luck. I remember in my A-levels, we had to do a general studies thing that we were told that no university accepted it as an A-level, so there was actually no point in doing it. And my music tech coursework was very, very late. So I spent the entire 2.5-hour exam for general studies just writing about why I should be somewhere else doing something else rather than the actual question. And yeah, that's an exam I did not pass. But again, it's fine, because no university was accepting it, so what the fuck was point in me doing it in the first place, right? I don't know if anyone else was forced to do general studies, but I was, and I hated every second of it. It was like the most bunked off class of the entire school curriculum. That's how big the font has to be. Oops, caps lock was on. Yeah, I thought it... Yeah, general studies was basically... I can't remember what the syllabus was. I think it was like... basically how to live in a society. What's the thing? Not every school in the UK had it either. I've spoken to a bunch of people and not everyone does it. It was just us sorry idiots had to do it. So... I can't remember what it was. Like, it was such like a nothing thing. There was no point to it. So like, everyone went to the first week, and like maybe 3 kids went to the last week. It was so pointless. Life skills, but it's part of the new curriculum, so I missed it. Life skills sounds maybe better. It was like, hey kids, this is what taxes mean. Here's how to like financially be responsible. All for it. But general studies, like, get in the bin. I remember in art class I needed to use a program on the school computer, but mine was broken, so I never did anything during the lessons. Perfect. We had general studies, but my sixth form just saw it as a study session. Yeah, that seems closer to what it was for us, Chewy, because it was a sixth form thing. It was like 1 lesson a week, and like kids were like, no, we're not doing it, we can't be bothered. Why would we need this in the slightest? Right. Let's go just chatting really quickly. Because we are at the end of our lunch hour. Everyone needs to go back to work, put their noses back to the grindstone. The chill out has ended. It's now for me to actually go and get my lunch proper, as I didn't have my lunch over this hour. It's a work in progress. But thank you for coming and chilling out, guys. I've appreciated the conversation. Oh no, now I'm going on lunch. Well, in that case, you can procrastinate with me and then now enjoy your fullest lunch hour however you want. You're fine. But no, I'll be doing this again on Wednesday, I think, because I've actually enjoyed it. Double lunch, yeah, more fun. But tomorrow I'll be back with a longer, full-on art stream. I think we'll be drawing mimics again, because I want to get that mimic sticker sheet done. But for now, let's see who's about, shall we? I know, Conky Boy's about. Let's go read Conk, shall we? As it is his birthday week. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this midday chat. I think once I'm like probably part-time at work, I'm going to make it like a regular thing. This is only because I'm on holiday this week. So it's all stream upgrades and no actual regular boring human work. Yes, I'll see you all tomorrow for more artwork. I'll see you Wednesday again from the chill out thing. And then Thursday for Witcher 3. Oh, baby. I'd say keep it. Yeah. Alright, dudes. I will see y'all very, very soon. Goodbye. Bye-bye.